Remember, you guys, tomorrow not promised to any of us. So
right.
we're going to have a talk about the new year, what our goals are. So let's get started. I'm Dr. Thelma Scott, the founder and host of Embracing Diversity, and I'm going to let my two co-hosts introduce themselves. Okay, go ahead. Dr. Chris Noble.
Hi, good morning, good morning. I am Chris Noble with The Rose. And just a quick note, I did write a rap for last October.
Oh, okay,
I
yes.
will do that later today on the
Okay.
show because you will need to hear it. Now, I'm not going to put any pressure on you.
Okay.
But everywhere I did this rap, I got a standing ovation.
What?
Okay.
Because I
All
said
right.
this. Anyway, I'm happy to be here.
Well,
I
you gotta
made
get
it
one
through
for
another
everybody.
October.
Wow.
Okay, Dr. Allen. Okay.
I'm Dr. Cynthia Allen, CEO and president of C. Allen Productions, and also supporter of the Safe Diversity Communities.
All righty. Thank you guys so much for that welcome. Some of our co-host is not here today. You know, Dr. Attorney Leona Phillips, she's the attorney. She has court today. And Dr. Sandra Scott, she works for the district. She's executive director, and she had another appointment today, so she won't be here. And we'll wish them luck today, and their meetings go well. And we're waiting on Maribel Sunshine. She's on her way. She ran into a lot of traffic. We ran into a lot of traffic, and there was an 18-wheeler that was blocking 2 lanes, so that backed the traffic up. So I know she's on her way. But I just want to say that I'm so happy to see 2025.
Thank you.
You guys, it's a blessing. If you guys know what I went through, my journey for 2024, it was something, you guys, but I made it through. Because God had me in the palm of his hands, and I'm so blessed to be here, so blessed to be here. So I'm going to let Dr. Allen talk about a little bit about our upcoming events, okay?
What's up? Which ones?
Our next event, what we have on Saturday, is our workshop, right? It's our
once a
workshop.
month you have the workshops
our work
over,
once a month.
and they're by way of Zoom.
Yes,
from 10 to 11:30.
Yes.
Right, and we also have a lot of our students and college students. on
Yes,
there.
right. And their parents.
Oh, yeah,
They all
and the
come on, and
parents.
we have special guests.
And
I don't have the
special
names with them, but we have special guests that's coming on next Saturday, which is February the 1st. And we're also, I'm just so honored and so excited because we're going to have one of our college students that been in the program for about 12 years, and he is a doctor. Dr. Lance McCoy, and he's in Atlanta doing his internship, and we just want to be so honored to have him talking about his life through these 12 years is not giving up and become a doctor. And that's what Safe Diversity is all about, is following our students throughout their college career. And we followed him, so I'm so proud of him. So I just wanted to say that. And also, Dr. Chris Noble over here have something that she want to share with you, because we're going to be talking about our goals and dreams, because everyone need to have their goals and dreams. So our students that's in the program, they have to write them down. They don't mean anything if they're not written down, so you have to write them down. So I have some goals that I want to do this year, and I do have them written down. So you're written down, and every now and then when you get a chance, go back to them goals and read them. So then that keeps you in the heart and keep you. This is what I'm striving for the next year. All right. Okay, Dr. Chris Noble.
Well,
You're
I was telling you guys here that my 9-year-old
Go
granddaughter
let her
called
in
me
the door.
about 3
She's at
weeks
the door.
ago and said, Granny, I have a question.
Okay.
I said, what's your question, Loretta? Granny, what are your 2025 goals?
Right.
A 9-year-old. So I'm going, Loretta, my
Right.
number one goal is
Now you got to
spend-
tell her who Loretta is, because people
Loretta's
don't
my
know.
granddaughter.
And that tell her who's her mom.
Her mama is Kim Roxy with Lamique Beauty.
All right.
So I said, Loretta,
She's one of our
I'm-
community partners
yes,
as well.
she is.
Uh-huh.
I said, Loretta, my number one goal for 2025 is to spend more time with my granddaughter. She
Okay.
said, Granny, that is a good one. So I
She
am
loved it.
actually going to see her
Okay.
next month.
Next
Anyway,
month.
That
Spend
was
some time.
That was my.
To spend
my-
some time
my
with
story.
them.
I got a bunch of stuff to say today.
All right. But I want
go
you to
ahead.
tell, because all of us are working on it. You know, I don't have one yet, but everybody's working on it. So you got to tell them about this rap, because that's one of the goals that we have to rap this
yeah.
year. Every one of my co-hosts has to come up with a rap.
Oh,
so
God.
Kristen came up with hers. So, okay,
Well,
Chris, okay.
I have been wanting to come up with some sort of rap for about 4 years.
Okay.
And every time I would be in an event and some rapper would be there or someone that was rapping was there,
Right.
I'd give him my card and say, really, I want to write a rap for the Rose so I can do it during the month of October. And,
Right,
and
right. Get
nobody
ready.
ever called me.
Nobody.
Nobody. So I said, darn it all, I'm creating my own rap.
All right.
Everybody knows I'm Chris from the Rose, from the top of my head to the tips of my toes. Everybody knows I'm Chris from the Rose. For 38 years and a million folks, the Rose saves lives. It ain't no joke. Everybody knows I'm Chris from the Rose.
Woo.
I got more.
All right. Go ahead.
James Leslie wrote this next verse.
Okay, go ahead.
From county to county and steeple to steeple, I spread the news to all of my people. Everybody
right.
knows I'm Chris from the Rose.
All right.
Well, if you're not at your service, and I'll be there if you're a little nervous. Everybody knows I'm Chris from the Rose.
All right.
I got more.
Oh, she got more. All right. Good. She gonna
Some
get us
say it
that.
hurts. Well, maybe a bit, but it'll be over lickety split. Everybody knows I'm Chris from the Rose. And then there are 3 or 4 more verses.
All
but I
right.
like to at least get to lickety, that it doesn't hurt.
I like
So
that.
I did it many times in October.
That is so
so cute.
awesome.
I like
That's
that.
so unique.
And,
It has a ring. It's
does.
catchy.
It's
and
catchy.
I did
love
it for an event,
Okay.
and there was a real rapper there.
Right.
Little Troy. Anybody know Little Troy?
I know
who
Little
Little
Troy
Troy
was
is.
there, and he told me my rap was good.
Okay.
Great. There's sunshine.
That's a
My
legend.
rap. I know. Little Troy
Yeah.
told me my rap was good. I said, well, where were you when I was developing it?
Right.
But I did it. I don't
Right.
have quite the beat I need, but maybe somebody will help me. You were helping me with the beat.
I know,
You were
the
getting
beat
me
is
with the
all right,
beat.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, everybody has got to come up with them. Everybody has to come up
with a
them a rap.
Well, I have to
Okay.
let my grandkids help me on that.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna have mine to hit me on that too.
I did want to talk a little bit about the Rose and breast cancer real quick.
Okay,
Even though
let
it's
me
not
have
October.
our other co-host introduce herself. She ran into this traffic, and thank God we made it because the traffic was bad. When one freeway, it affects all of them. There was an 18-wheeler
It does,
on the
yeah.
freeway.
The crowd's the next one.
Okay, go ahead.
Good morning,
Miss
everyone.
Sunshine, good morning.
Rise and shine.
And rise and shine, okay?
Happy New Monday. Wishing everyone a successful week on whatever productivity you're looking forward to accomplish this week.
Okay.
So greetings, and there's a lot of traffic. So Houston, we're overpopulated.
Yes.
We made it.
But we made it.
But we made it.
Yeah, so we made
Yes,
it.
so
We made it.
Sunshine Rodriguez here, owner of Sunshine Personal Solutions. I specialize in staffing, blessing people with employment
Okay, Miss
opportunities
Marta, come on.
versus employers with
Yeah.
great candidates, top notch. So if you are someone looking for employment or
Right.
trying to transition from a career that you already established at, reach out to us. We're in the oil and gas,
All right.
construction, industrial manufacturing. And also, if you're an employer needing manpower,
Right.
shorthanded in regards to having personnel,
Right.
I'm your girl. We staff from office professionals, general to skilled. My contact number is 832-863-1090. We also have our website, www.sunshinepersonalsolutions.com. We do post a lot of postings on our social media platforms. So and I'm always looking to partner up with great partnerships to be able to send our people. We're open to clean backgrounds, misdemeanors, and felons. We do work with the prison system, with shelters, with nonprofits. So,
All righty.
yes, with that being said, thank you.
No, can you tell them how to find you, please?
Absolutely. We have the online application. Once again, look at our website, but they can always reach out to us. We also have our corporate office at 150 West Parker Road, Houston, Texas, 77076. For those candidates looking for a job, you are required to have 2 forms of ID, Texas ID, current, not expired, and a social.
What's the phone number?
832-863-1090.
All righty. Thank you so much
My
for that,
pleasure.
Miss Sunshine. She's always a fresh breath of air and sunshine.
Yeah.
Okay, Chris has something that she wants to talk about, and I'm so happy that she's here. She was like my mentor through this, you guys. And it's been I just want to say it's been a journey because I'm so thankful that it was really rough, and I didn't really talk about it because I know God had my back and all. But you guys, I'm so thankful to say that I am in remission. I no longer have breast cancer. So that is something that I dealt with all last year, and I thank God for my staff, my family, especially my kids. They walked me through this journey, and also my co-host. You guys, you was a breath of fresh air, and always there for me. Thank you, Miss Chris, and she's going to tell you a little bit more about breast cancer.
I know,
right?
that's the story, kind of. You know, you can survive breast cancer.
Yes.
The key to the whole thing, really, is annual screening.
Right.
If you're not having an annual mammogram, you're not giving yourself an opportunity to be diagnosed at stage 0 and stage 1, which cannot be felt or seen except on that mammogram. So you're not giving yourself that chance.
Right.
So please get an annual mammogram. You can reach out to cnoble@therose.org and I'll help you. Not a problem. So, but what I want to share is a few things.
Okay.
This is the beginning of my 13th year at the Rose.
Yes. Let's give a hand on.
How did that happen?
We're so proud
So
of you.
for the last
grace
12
and
years,
mercy.
really,
God bless
for the
and
last
mercy.
12 years, I've been going out talking about breast cancer and talking about the Rose.
Right.
And it's occurred to me that nobody wants to see me except in October. So
October.
I've developed 3 talks
Right. Okay.
that are centered around something kind of other than breast cancer, but we end up with breast cancer.
Okay.
I was at an event in October, met a young woman, Tiffany McNeary, who is a mental health nurse.
Okay.
She and I are teaming up, and she's going to talk about how to overcome that fear of
Right.
you going to get the mammogram and all of those things, because that's what keeps a lot of women from getting that. And I'm going to talk about the breast cancer side, but she's going to talk about the mental side where she can help and guide
well,
you
we need to
through
talk
that
to her
fear.
too.
That
Yes.
fear. So that's number 1. Number 2 is I have created a talk on resilience.
You're right. Resilience.
And I talk about my story. Folks in the audience talk a little bit about their story, and through over the time, I get everybody to agree that they're resilient.
Right.
And then I say, okay, girls,
number
if
1.
you're resilient,
Right.
why aren't you getting that mammogram?
Right.
Why? You can beat breast cancer if you know you got it. You can't beat it if you
Well,
don't
you
know you
know,
got it. And you just
come up
told
with
me-
something a little better, because you know everybody's afraid of that
It is.
machine, right?
So,
and it
well,
do
they're
hurt.
going to the
It
wrong
do hurt.
place. You've gone to the wrong place. Anyway, so everybody said they're resilient. So that's number 2.
Okay.
Here. So that's number 1. Number 2 is I have created a talk on resilience.
You're right. Resilience.
And I talk about my story. Folks in the audience talk a little bit about their story, and through over the time, I get everybody to agree that they're resilient.
Right.
And then I say, okay, girls,
number
if
1.
you're resilient,
Right.
why aren't you getting that mammogram?
Right.
Why? You can beat breast cancer if you know you got it. You can't beat it if you don't
you
know you
know,
got it. And you just
come up
told
with
me-
something a little better, because you know everybody's afraid of that
It is.
machine, right?
So,
and it
well,
do
they're
hurt.
going to the
It
wrong
do hurt.
place. You've gone to the wrong place. Anyway, so everybody said they're resilient. So that's number 2.
Okay.
Number 3 is they don't want to talk about breasts in April, so we're
No.
going to talk about this stuff.
We're gonna talk about breasts in January.
Yeah.
And April.
In April.
And May.
And so the last one is some people
You're
don't
wrong.
know. Right. Some people don't know that I owned my own business prior to working at the Rose.
Right.
And for 25 years.
Right.
So I met a payroll every week for 25 years.
Right.
I can tell you all the stuff that don't work. I can tell you the stuff that finally worked for me.
Right.
I can give you lots of advice, lots
Right.
of stuff. And it's not because they didn't repossess the car, because that happened once. They turned the lights off. That happened more than
Right.
once. I mean, so I went through some stuff.
Right.
But I had a business for 25 years, and I had about 10 employees at the highest. And
Still standing.
It's gone now, but so I want to share those things that
Right.
I did as a business owner, or I
Right.
learned as a business owner.
Right.
And one of the things, I'm just going to tell you, one thing that I would tell you is to do what you fear most.
Right.
Yeah.
If you can do what you fear most, which
Right.
might be a mammogram, if
Right.
you can do what you fear most,
Right.
and then what you fear most, and then another time, and another time, what happens to you?
Right.
You become fearless. And
Right.
I'm fearless.
Okay.
I bet everybody here today
Yes,
that I'm pretty
I'm
fearless.
fearless. Yes, right.
So those are the three options. And the two that don't have anything to do with breast cancer with how I got to the rose.
Right.
But and I hand out a piece of paper, says what I want you to know about breast cancer.
Right.
On the other side, it says what I want you to know about the rose, which
Right.
would have been what I would have talked to you about
Right.
if we were just going to talk about that.
Right.
So if you're interested in any of those or just want me to come and
Yeah.
say hello, I can do that too. It's
Right.
cnoble@therose.org.
Okay.
Isn't that cool?
Right. I love it.
I do too. And I'll probably do my rap at everyone.
Okay. Now tell us what's your goals for this year.
My goals. Really and truly, my goals are to reach more women.
Right, okay.
I do reach a lot of women. I am
Right.
invited to a lot of places.
Right.
But my goal, and that's why I created these other
Right.
talks,
Right.
because I'm not getting to enough women, and I'm not getting to enough young women.
Young women. Right.
I'm getting calls from young women. I got something going on with my breast.
right.
And if you got something going with your breast,
Right.
and you know and you feel it,
Right.
you got to get on it right away.
Got to get on it
and
right away.
most of the time, these girls don't have insurance, or they have insurance, but they're
Right.
too young for breast cancer, so nobody wants to give them orders for a
Right.
mammogram. And so my goal really is to reach more women. And I can only do that with the folks listening here and the folks
Right.
that I meet to keep inviting me to other places. Because if you're an African American woman living
Right.
in Houston, Texas,
Right.
every other woman that dies of breast cancer is black.
Right.
Those are not good odds.
No,
so
they're
let's
not.
change
Right.
those odds. Let me get in front of a group and talk about breast cancer. I promise I will scare them. I'll make them laugh.
Yeah. So
And-
important. So
yeah,
important.
I won't scare you. It is serious,
It is.
but here's our living proof right here. So
yes.
you can do that. You can do it, and you're resilient. Even though
Yes.
I haven't gotten there yet, you're resilient.
Resilient.
Trust me.
Always. Yes, but it wasn't easy knowing that I went through my second time of breast cancer. I went through breast cancer at an early age, 34 years old when I came down with breast cancer the first time. So I'm so blessed to be a beacon of life for the other women to know that they can get through breast cancer, but you have to do like Dr. Chris Noble said. You have to take the mammogram. So tell me a little bit about how you help the women that don't have funding for the mammogram. Tell them how you help those women.
Yeah, at the Rose,
get
our
that.
model. I'm sorry. At the Rose, our model is we take the proceeds from mammograms for 3 insured women,
Right.
and we use those proceeds to give a mammogram to an uninsured woman. Now
Okay.
there are guidelines, and
Right.
you have to qualify.
Right.
But it's not that difficult to qualify.
Right.
And then if you're diagnosed with breast cancer,
Right.
we get you treatment. Which is really the whole mission of the Rose, is to
Right.
not let that uninsured woman
Right.
go undetected and
Right.
die needlessly of breast cancer.
Right.
We've been around doing that same thing for 38 years.
38 years.
Now, we've got 2 brick and mortar locations, a fleet of 5 motor coaches, and we do about 40,000 mammograms a year.
That's amazing. That's
And
amazing. I
about
love
8
it.
to
I love
10
it.
8 to 10,000 are uninsured women. We
Right.
diagnose 400 and something pretty much every year, and it's about half and half, insured, uninsured.
I know it.
So
But-
once y'all make that, let me ask you this: once y'all make that diagnosis and the women don't have insurance, now they've been diagnosed. So what would be their next step?
Right.
Actually, once they're diagnosed, they are paired with a patient navigator that works at the Rose.
Okay.
We have a number of those women, and that patient navigator is with her the day she gets the diagnosis, and the day she's talking to the physician about her diagnosis,
Right.
and the steps that she's going to be taking to go through treatment, and she's there through everything.
Oh,
She
wonderful.
helps. She explains it. If the woman needs a little bit more explanation, she'll go to their family. One of my favorite stories is this the navigator was talking to her children just
All right.
by themselves, and she said, "Now, someday," and part of what she was saying, someday your mom's hair is going to fall out, but that's a good thing because the medicine is working.
Right.
Right.
So comes time, and yes, her hair falls out,
Right.
but she didn't want to tell her kids that, so
Right.
she told them that she dyed her hair with some stuff and it made her hair fall out. And then later on that day, she started feeling bad that she had lied to her children.
Okay.
So she told them, no, the medicine I was taking made my hair fall out. And they went, yay, it's working. So the navigators do so much.
Right.
They find that
Right.
they will go with you to your doctor's appointments.
Right.
They make sure you get to your treatment appointments.
Right.
They help you with gas cards and food cards and
Oh, that's
that
wonderful.
sort of stuff. And then
That's amazing.
there are 3 or 4 different organizations that help women going through breast cancer.
Okay.
Financially rise.
Some
Financial,
financially, some
right.
emotional. One
Right.
is Angels Surviving Cancer.
Right.
One is Reconstruction of a Survivor.
Right.
And the other is another one. I'll think of it in a minute. But anyway,
Right.
there are places, and we connect you with that.
With that organization, they can have that second
and,
support team.
Survive Her, that's another one. There are about 4 or 5 of them,
Okay.
and then some of those organizations have funds
Right.
for women going through treatment who maybe can't pay their light bill
Right. Okay.
or can't.
That's good.
Yeah, and so they have that. So our navigators hook them up with all
Right.
of those different folks while they're
that's
going
awesome.
through and it's also through Reconstruction. So it's all the way through Reconstruction, and then once she's cancer free and she's done, 5 years after that, they're touching base with her.
Right.
So it's an amazing gift you're giving this woman by coming to the Rose and getting your mammogram done there. I've had mine done there
Right. That's wonderful.
25 years maybe.
That's wonderful. Well, thank you, Dr. Knowles, for that
information.
wonderful information. I hope everybody out there listening, can you tell them what number to call if they want to get the information? Give them a number to call, please.
Give me a minute on that one.
Okay.
I don't have that one memorized.
Okay. Well, while you're doing that, we're going to have Sunshine. She's going to tell about her goals and dreams she has for this year. I know she have a lot of them, but she's a busy lady. And tell us about her next event coming up. Go ahead.
Absolutely. Thank you. And in regards to short-term, long-term goals, it's very, very important for you to stay focused. Write down your goals. My goals, my short-term goals, is to get my biggest client. And any of the industries that I did mention earlier, but
Right.
it's to be able to be focused. Focus, because if I'm not okay, I can't help the world. So I
Right.
need to make sure that I'm healthy, that I'm focused, that I'm
Right.
exercising. In regards to the cancer that they mentioned,
Right.
it's not only knowing about that you are going through cancer, but
Right.
be consistent with your doctor appointments,
Right.
follow up, and also follow protocol in regards to whatever the physician, the doctor is telling you to do.
Right.
I'm very excited and I'm very happy to hear today Ms. Delma Scott in regards to being a cancer survivor. So let's give
Right.
her a round of applause. It makes my
Yeah.
heart happy because I've known Ms. Delma Scott for a very long time already. And knowing that someone went through this, not only first time, but this is her second round.
Second
and,
round,
you know, perfect example of being a role model for all of us and for many of y'all that are going through this. So it is a very challenging, you know, I guess
it is.
notice and transition and journey going through that. I've never gone through that, thank God. But for the many people that do go through it, there's a lot of support.
Right.
Just like the young lady with the Rose did state, you know, find the right support. There's a lot of resources,
Yes,
great
it is.
support.
It is.
But
You have
how
to know.
can the Rose continue by getting sponsors?
Right.
You know, by us, you know, as business owners, or even you don't even have to be a business owner. You know,
Right.
support. That way we can continue saving lives.
Right.
In regards to my long-term goals, is save diversity. To be a part, to continue being a part.
Let's give a hand, you guys.
To continue being a part
Just
of
helping
Save
us to raise
Diversity.
money.
To raise money, to be able to bring in new members. The membership is only $10.
Right.
I have
$10
kids
a month.
myself, and you know we got to continue supporting those students to be able to motivate more people to attend school, continue their education,
Right.
graduate, and we are looking for new members.
Yes,
Our
we are.
biggest sponsor is Noble, which $25,000. Thank you, Noble.
All right. No problem.
Thank
Not
you.
related to Chris Noble.
Oh,
It isn't me.
well, we're going to check and see.
My long lost cousin, but
Hello.
absolutely.
Yes. So we're you don't have to be a business owner, but we are looking for supporters. We have our huge event upcoming. I think it's in August, but we'll be sending information.
August 2nd. So everybody put it on your
August 2nd.
calendar. August 2nd.
And we're looking for
From
exhibitors.
11:30 to, from 11 o'clock to 2:30 at the ULH Community Center in Greenspoint. ULH Community Center. Put it on your calendar. Everybody out there listening, please put that on your calendar and come to support our students, because we're going to be doing our scholarship presentation. We're going to be having a college career fair. So we're inviting all the college around, not just in Houston, all around. I don't inviting all the colleges, because we're trying to get the kids to tell the colleges from 11 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. August 2nd. At the ULH Community Center.
And we're looking,
So-
if you're interested in becoming a vendor for that day, being a vendor, reach out to us. We are looking for vendors.
Yes.
And we do have a short-term goal for Save Diversity to reach how much?
$60,000 this year.
60,000.
60,000. That's our
Yes.
goal.
Yes. So, and we will meet that goal this year, God willing. But I would love to continue doing what I'm doing as far as helping, reaching out, investing my time at the right place.
Right.
It takes time, to do everything. But my
Right.
main goal this year is to be organized and being focused. So
Yes. Thank you so much. And turn it back
pleasure.
over to our Dr. Chris Nobles, and she's going to give you a number how to get in contact with all this information about the Rose. It's so important that you
Yes.
know someone that can help you. Go ahead.
You can actually go on our website, therose.org, and make an appointment, schedule an appointment.
Right.
If you would like to make a phone call instead, you can call 281-484-4708. You have any problems with either of those, see Noble at therose.org, and we'll get you straightened out. I do have a brief little presentation.
Okay. Go right ahead.
Are you the only breast cancer survivor in the room at the moment?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Is there anyone else in here?
I have a gift.
Oh, you have a
Oh,
gift.
wow.
Oh, mercy.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, wow.
It is some, what is it? Mary Kay lipstick. This one is called Empower.
Oh, wow.
Of course, and then this one is called Empower.
Okay.
And
Empower,
this one is
empower.
called
I love
Empower.
it.
Hang on, I think there's another one.
Oh, wow.
I'll show it when I get up there. I
Okay.
try to do things. Another Empower. I may
Well,
have
they
given those
all
other
may be
ones away.
Empower.
Yeah, because I like I'm empowered.
Positive impact.
Oh, I love it.
Which one you want?
I want them both.
Okay. Okay. Now you can have them both. But I try.
She asked me. I want them both.
I try to help small business. So
Right.
this is a Mary Kay consultant that I know and love,
Right.
Tiffany Quinton, and so I bought them when she needed to fill a quota for some,
Right,
and
I got it.
I've been giving them to breast cancer survivors. And the really
Awesome.
cool thing about them
I love it.
is they have sparkles around the lipstick. It doesn't really
All
go
right, I
on your
love it.
lips, but a little bit. But they both have the sparkles. So
All right.
That is absolutely
he's telling me to
awesome.
do something.
That's beautiful. I'm gonna have to talk to I'm gonna have to talk.
Mary Kay.
I'm gonna have to talk to my
Tiffany
daughter.
Quinton is my Mary Kay lady, and I still have some left. So reach out to me if you're a survivor. I got a few left.
I'm gonna have to talk to my daughter. My daughter's a Mary Kay consultant, but she ain't gave me none of this lipstick.
Well, I bought this lipstick.
Okay, you
I
bought.
did buy
Oh,
this
I
lipstick.
love it. Look at that color. I love
I
it.
mean, I
Let me show it. Look beautiful.
it's kinda-
isn't it?
Oh, that's
it's
your
a-
color. That's
That's
beautiful.
Double
It's-
purpose.
that's my color.
To bless someone with the lipstick and to help her meet her quotas. So there's
That's
your
right.
other lipstick, baby.
The power. Empower.
Yeah,
What was the
Empower
other?
and
Positive-
positive impact.
Positive
and I think
impact.
you're both, so you should have both.
Yes, I'm a positive impact, and
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
empowered.
absolutely.
But
Oh, I love
yeah.
it. Thank
Yes,
you
so
so
you're more
much,
than
Chris.
welcome. I said, let me grab the Mary Kay. 'Cause I know.
Miss
Thelma
Marlon,
will
can
be
you come get our picture with this? Come on, y'all stand right here and get the picture pocket.
with your
Hold up.
empowered.
With my empowered.
Don't
lipstick
forget
if I-
that it was my girl Tiffany.
All right.
What's
her name?
Tiffany Quinton. Tiffany
Tiffany
Quinton
Quinton.
is she is a longtime Mary Kay
All right. All right.
consultant and
Can you see it?
my sister by choice. Yeah. So we make sure Tiffany knows that she's been on Radio to Bang today. But she's a lovely girl. And
And I want to say, thank you, Miss Tiffany. You made my day today. Made my day today.
And
Okay.
when Tiffany texted me and asked me about it, she needed 10 more or whatever it was. I said, sure, I'll do it. And one of her friends says, how do you just text this lady? How do you text this lady? And she just does it.
Right.
And she says, well, we're together.
Somebody knocking on the-
She said,
on
what
the
do you
door.
mean we're
Somebody
together?
knocking
I
on
said,
the
well,
door.
every
Somebody
October.
just went out.
Oh, okay.
Sure.
Told Tarek to go get Mr. Combs.
Is he coming? Okay.
Every year in October, my friend Tiffany that I bought these from, she and three other Mary Kay ladies bring 100 chemo bags to the
Oh.
Rose patients. So it's back and forth. It's taking
back and
care of
forth.
each other. So
Take
that's
care of
why
each
when
other.
Tiffany calls, I say, here, give me 20.
Oh, that means a lot. That
Yes,
means a lot.
yes.
Well, I want to go back to our upcoming events, and we've already talked about Saturday is our virtual workshop, and that is from 10 to 11:30. So all of our students, that's one of their criteria for their scholarship is be on the call with them and their parents, and we invite everyone to be on the call because it's virtual and it's open to the public. Anyone can Zoom in. You get the flyer. I can say to Miss Johnson, which is in our office coordinator, and Miss Flores and Miss Moreland, they get all these flyers out and everything is on the Zoom and passcode is on the flyer. So if anyone would like to zoom in and tell us who you are and tell us if you would like to become a member for Safe Diversity, if you'd like to sponsor a scholarship, if you'd like to sponsor a scholarship in your name, just call and let us know. You can dial. My number is 346-298-8819. Just call that number if you want to be a part of Safe Diversity. We would love to have you. We had a ball on Saturday. We had like 15 to 18 kids that showed up and all of their parents. So we had a full house on Saturday, but we had a wonderful time. We did cards. Reach my purse. We did cards for the Methodist Hospital. We also did cards for a group home for disabled kids that we did, and we're going to go and we're going to be passing them all out to everyone for Valentine's Day. And while we're on here, since we're not going to be here on Valentine's Day, we wanted to say to everybody here, we wanted to say Happy Valentine's Day. These Miss Foote, which is our assistant program coordinator, she had the kids on Saturday to do cards, and we take them out to the different nursing homes and the rehab and Texas Children's Hospital and the Methodist Hospital. This is what we do. We do this every month. This is one of the criteria for the scholarship. We do this. So I'll be passing these out, and we'll be taking pictures. We'll be going to the senior facility and also to the rehab, this day rehab for people with disabilities. We'll be doing that and taking them to the hospital, to Texas Children's Hospital and the Methodist Hospital. That's what we do. So I love them. The kids have to have community outreach service hours. So this is how we do our community outreach service hours. And we're going to be volunteering with We See Possibilities. That is with Dr. Pena. Dr. Pena is one of our community outreach people, and she just purchased a trolley. So on some of our fourth Saturday, we're going to be taking the kids a trolley ride. They'll be going on the trolley, but that trolley ride is for them to see. We're going to be going to historical sites, right? And we'll be doing one in February because it's Black History Month. Then they have to come back and write an essay. And the one that has the most impressive essay will get a check, right? So those are the things that we do. So we're just so honored for our community partners that we have to be able to come and share what they do to partner with us. But the kids have to do community outreach services. We're also going to be working with veterans. You know, I honor veterans every month. Mm-hmm. So we're going to be working with Oasis of Love. They feed veterans, homeless veterans, every second, I think it's the second and fourth Saturday that they do this. So we'll be volunteering with them, helping to feed the homeless. So those are things that Safe Diversity do. We get out into the community. It's so important to get out into the community so they can know what we're doing. So that's what we're doing. And that's going to be coming up on the fourth Saturday in February. But we want to be out on Valentine's Day, delivering these Valentine cards the kids has done, wishing them a happy Valentine. So everybody here, with my co-host, we like to wish everyone out there a happy Valentine's Day, because we won't be here on Valentine's Day to say happy Valentine's Day. All right? So thank you so much, and we look forward to hearing from you. At this time, we're going to let Dr. Allen going to tell you about her goals and dreams for 2025. I know she got a lot of them. I know she has. Go ahead.
Actually, I do.
Okay, I know
Well,
you
the
do.
major one.
Okay.
What, the the new saying is to thrive in 25.
Yeah.
To thrive in 25,
Yes.
I love it. Yes.
I'm a part of 4 nonprofit organizations. I
Right.
enjoy volunteering and
Right.
working and supporting each of these organizations.
Right.
First, top definitely is Safe Diversity. I've known Ms. Scott for so many years.
Almost 40 years. How old are you?
Whoa.
Oh, we don't want to talk about that.
Well, Cynthia been knowing me for a long time. It's because Cynthia, Mom and I have been friends for 50
Yes.
years,
Wow.
right? 50 some years.
I didn't even know it, but we both come from East Texas. I
East
didn't know that
Texas.
she even knew. I was introduced to her through a mutual friend.
Right.
Did not know that she knew my mom, and they were best of friends
Right.
in East Texas.
East Texas. That's
So
right.
small world, and then she's been just such a blessing to my life. Miss Scott has supported me. Some of the organizations that's
Right.
not as doing as well as they could be.
Right.
She's always written a check. She's always supported other nonprofits. She's not a. I guess I'm just trying to say she's not a selfish woman.
Right.
She supports.
She's
She
very
supported the
generous.
Rose B. Johnson Colon Cancer Awareness Foundation
Yes.
when I was the president there. She supported No Sister Left Behind, which is a nonprofit organization that mentors and we give scholarships to young upcoming girls.
Yes.
So she's done that, and she's been also a mentor to Dr. Brenda Simmons, who
Yes.
is with Sugar Baby 24-hour Safe Place Services.
Right.
And she's really been struggling with her health
how
and
is,
doing.
is she doing? I know she's been
Yeah,
ill.
she
so
goes
we just
in the
want to lift her
hospital
up in prayer.
tomorrow.
When we
So
lift
we're
her up
going
in
to
prayer.
lift her up in prayer.
Yes.
But I do know on her behalf, she would like to thank you for everything that you've ever done, and
Right.
definitely for the advice.
Right.
Miss Scott is never shy to share her advice.
Yes.
She does.
Share her wisdom.
She does. She shares her wisdom, and she's always an encouragement. She's been an encouragement to me.
Right.
My next upcoming event will be in Nacogdoches at the Dragon Coliseum.
Okay.
And
What is it called?
It's going to be the East Texas Trailblazers.
Okay.
And it's Black History Month, so we
Okay.
will be honoring Black history people that has done a lot in the community,
community. All
and
right.
not just Lufkin, Nacogdoches, but all surrounding areas
Okay.
of,
All East
of
Texas,
East Texas.
Okay.
So, we're always looking for people that's doing great things in the community.
Yes.
And they also provide scholarships.
Okay, for the
And-
kids in the area.
and
And
I'm-
that's Angelina County.
That's Angelina County, exactly.
Okay, so give that information out again, that number that they can call if someone want to drive up to Nacogdoches. If you guys don't know,
Well,
that's my
already-
hometown. That's my little
That's
hometown where I was
it.
born there. I didn't grow up there, but I was born there. So
Well, we're going to
that's
have an
my
awesome
hometown.
time. We have the Grammy nominated the Canton Spirituals will be coming out of Canton, Mississippi.
Okay.
We have Quentin Simon. He's been an award winner on many, many occasions. He will
Right.
be there
Right.
as well. And I have also invited the state representative, Joni Scheffner.
Okay.
So
From Angelina County?
Yes, she
Okay.
will be there, and she's going to present certificates of recognition
Okay.
to all of them. So if anybody want to come, my number is 713-204-9554, and you can also go to find me on Facebook. It's all on my page, all the information that you would need.
All righty. Okie dokie. Go ahead.
You may not
Dr.
know
Noble.
this.
What that?
I told you that we have a fleet of 5.
Yes.
One of our units is housed in Lufkin
Oh.
because the funding for that
Right.
bus came from somewhere in that area.
In that area,
we need
okay.
to figure out who that would be a great person or someone that made that happen for Lufkin.
Could be honored, yeah.
To be honored because those women in East Texas had no opportunity or no place to go for a mammogram.
Right.
Other than go to maybe Huntsville,
Right.
maybe Tyler, you know, but
In the
we
area.
can't get them to go across town much.
Right, you're absolutely
You know what I'm
right.
saying?
Yeah.
So
Right.
it's housed there. So it doesn't come out of Houston every day to
Right.
go somewhere. It's housed in Lufkin, and I'm going to work on
I want
that.
you to give me her
Remind
name, because those are the kind of people that we're trying to.
There's got to be somebody there that's making on the ground there in Lufkin making that happen.
Making that happen. That's
Making that
I
happen.
will
wonderful.
reach out to them.
Tweet, just send me because I'm kind of getting old, so I may forget that I get in my car.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, thank you.
You know,
You can hook
but
me
that
up
would
with
be
that
great.
person. We would
That
love
be
to
great.
honor
Yes,
that person.
That would
Yes.
be great.
I love that. That's wonderful, wonderful. Now we're going to have Ms. Sunshine is going to give you the dates and the time of all of her events. I think she have something every week, especially her women's group that I love to go to. Can you give them information about your
Absolutely.
next coming up and
The next one
networking?
will be today.
There you go.
Oh, today.
Sunshine's Business Boost Mondays. So we do meet at Las Gorditas. I'm going to give you the address. It's from 1 to 3. If you're a business owner, CEO, entrepreneur, startup company, you're welcome to come out. You're welcome to work from there. Bring your laptops. We'll be meeting, greeting, introducing your business. We do this every Monday for this event.
Okay.
Giving the address. Las Gorditas Aguascalientes at 3810 Irvington Boulevard, Houston, Texas 77009. So that's where we will be at every Monday. And then, of course, we have our Sunshine's Champions Networking Breakfast, which is on Thursday, the last Thursday of every month. And we're always welcoming sponsors. It's at Spanish Flowers on Main from 9 to 11. Once a month, last Thursday of the month. We do have a women's group once a month on the first Tuesday of each month at my office or different locations based on the month. And will be our next one. We'll be at the office at 150 West Parker Road, Suite 605, Houston, Texas 77076. And of course, we post this on our newsletter as well as our social media.
Okay.
Our Sunshine's Cocktails and Conversations, we meet once a month, the second Wednesday of every month at Kirby Ice House at 3333 East Side. We also have the coffee, Sunshine's Coffee and Connections, on the third Friday of every month at Aguascalientes. And the reason that we do this is because it's a lot of, we have to grow our network.
Right.
Reach out to people. You have to be visible to build our credibility. What I have learned throughout the years of my journey of being successful and in business, it's to reach out to the public, connect with people. Not everyone's able to attend a morning breakfast, nor in the evening. So we do diversify the times and the locations, as well as whether it's breakfast, a cocktail, or a coffee, women's group. And upcoming workshops are coming very soon, from how to create your social media platform, how to become certified, to do business with the City of Houston, Port of Houston, different certifications, OSHA certified. Also the workshops from, becoming an influencer on TikTok. So these are just examples of what we have upcoming, and it's just amazing, and I absolutely am honored, and it's a pleasure being a part of Save Diversity. It has really helped me, and also Ms. Mescal has brought their team to attend our networking events. But you best believe we have from a small business to a corporate that do attend. We have bankers, we have manufacturing, industrial, construction owners. So definitely we look forward to connecting. Thank you for the opportunity.
Can
Thank
I
you
also
so much.
say something
Thank
about
you.
Sunshine? I have been fortunate enough to attend a couple of her mixers, and I have met some very awesome people.
Oh,
She
okay.
is a great hostess when she's hosting her events,
Right.
and everybody just network, and they come from all different backgrounds,
Right.
and we just have an awesome time. So I just say kudos to you for what you do.
Thank you.
You wear a lot of hats.
Right.
I don't know how you do
listen,
it,
what
but
we
you
call
wear a
her,
lot-
she is definitely a network queen, okay?
Yeah.
Well, no, I think you and her are neck and neck.
Network
And the
queen.
hashtag is collaboration over competition. There's so much opportunity for each one of us. Each one of us has talents, abilities, skills that we can actually extend
Right.
and share with the world. And let's continue building.
All right. I love that. Well, right now, I want each one of y'all come stand by me, and I want to give y'all this happy Valentine from the Safe Diversity Ambassadors. I want them to be on there, but she can get a picture for it. They can say, give one to my staff and my co-hosts, my Embracing Diversity co-hosts. Okay, here's one for you.
I'm right behind you.
Here's one for you. Here's one for you. Come on.
This is
Y'all hold it up.
so
Get a picture. This our kids did this.
Bet.
This is from Safe Diversity students.
Hold yours up.
Oh, I'm going to give me one. Okay. Hold on. Okay.
There we
Okay.
go.
Here we go.
our sponsor, Mr. Mark Kahn,
Right.
got married. So we want to
Oh.
congratulate him on getting married.
Oh, girl, you on the late boat. He been married. We've been
Well, he
congratulating you.
told me, but I
You're
told
on
him,
the
I
late
said,
boat.
You on the
I
late
hadn't
boat.
seen him.
No,
I hadn't seen him.
he's on the late boat. God, no, he been
So,
married.
Congratulations to he and his beautiful wife.
Okay. You talk the talk. Is he coming before we close out? We got 5 minutes.
We gotta find him.
I got something I want to share.
Come, get on. Yeah.
Yeah,
Go
I have
ahead.
something I want to share.
Right.
I am helping a dear friend
Right.
who was diagnosed with Alzheimer's.
Oh,
She was
okay.
diagnosed in 2019.
Oh, our
and
friend, our friend?
Yeah, a friend, Susan.
Susan, yes,
Susan.
of course.
Anyway, she's
Susan
doing
volunteered.
okay. She's
Yes.
in her own apartment. She's getting care.
Right.
And so I go from time to time to different events just to learn a little bit about Alzheimer's because I
Right.
didn't really know. And I just wanted to share a couple of things.
Yes.
They're not good.
Yeah.
1 in 5 women will develop dementia, Alzheimer.
Okay.
Breast cancer is 1 in 8, so it's
Right.
worse than 1 in
Right.
5.
Right. Okay.
The 2 things you can do right now, no matter how old you are, is eat right, which everybody knows how to eat right, even
Right.
though we don't do that.
We don't.
We
We
all
don't.
know what to do.
Right.
Eat right.
But we don't
and
do it. We don't do it.
Move your body. I don't mean jogging. I don't mean aerobic exercise. You can work in the garden. You can do any kind of moving.
Right.
Do not sit and watch TV and read. You've got to move to get that blood through
Right.
your body to your brain. And unfortunately, like a lot of bad
Right.
things,
Right.
it starts in your body. Can start up to 20 years before you're diagnosed.
Right.
So right now, you need to start doing those 2 things to prepare yourself for that.
Right.
And I also heard a doctor say that you should be working like puzzles, things to motivate your mind.
Yes, you can do things like that. But the biggest thing is that moving so that that blood gets circulated and so you're through your brain. Because if you're going to get something starting 20 years to get something, you got to get that as well as you. But
That minute
1 in
start
5
developing
was-
when you
Yes.
like in your 30s.
Right.
To the
And
30s, right.
one of, I mean, it's frightening. 1 in 5. It's 1
1 in
in
5.
11 for men.
Right.
But Ms. Scott,
Yes.
I am having to do a lot of work for this woman,
Okay.
and anything I need to do for her takes 5 calls. So I'm maybe not going to be here every month.
Okay. Yeah.
Because I gotta fill in with my rose work and all
Right.
of that stuff.
Right.
But I'll be here anytime you need me,
Right.
and I will be here obviously in October.
Well, just tell me a little bit about Susan, because Susan was one of our volunteers for Safe Diverse. She volunteered a long time with the organization.
She
and I wish her the best.
Yeah,
She did.
You know, she was diagnosed and I didn't know.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it was probably 18 or 19.
Right.
And when the pandemic hit, that just brought it on. Because we're not going anywhere, we're not interacting with anybody. I'm
Right.
talking to her, but I'm not really seeing her.
Right.
And by the time I saw her, she had gone cold turkey
Really?
on 8 meds.
8
Because
months.
she just
But
didn't
forget-
know.
remember.
You know, she just didn't know.
Remember.
And so we got her on. We got her on a regimen where she's taking those pills now every day, and she is in a senior community, but she's in her own place,
On her own
her
place.
own home, and she's doing well.
Right.
She's getting a little
Awesome.
care from time to time. She needs
Right.
prompting for a few things, but
Right.
she's doing well, and so it's not deadly. You
Right.
know, if you catch her, I'm sorry I didn't know about it earlier, but I don't know why I didn't know, but she didn't tell me.
Right.
And she may not have even realized what her diagnosis was.
And I do know that there are genes that, because I went through I went through an Alzheimer's study, and they
Right.
were looking for a particular gene.
Okay.
And I was glad that they told me that I didn't have it.
Okay.
But my husband, he just had a friend that passed away on yesterday.
On yesterday?
from Alzheimer's.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
You know, so
it happened.
it's kind of a secret killer in
It
a
really
way.
is.
Because if it's something that can be in your body for growing in your body or developing in your body for 20 years before it ever
Right.
really rears its head. But I was devastated to hear 1 in 5.
1 in 5.
1 in
That-
5. I mean,
that's
you
something.
think
But
how
a lot of
many-
people don't
think
know.
to tell their doctor that they want to be tested.
Right.
Right.
You know, I don't know. Like in breast cancer, if you have the BRCA gene, that's one thing, but 85% of the women that are diagnosed with breast cancer don't have that.
Oh, really?
So I don't know if that's the same in Alzheimer's or
Yeah.
not. I mean, if you definitely have the gene, but if you don't have the gene, I don't know.
Because I don't even know if it's hereditary, because I know
Yeah.
people that have developed it,
Yes.
that people in their family has never had it. So
Yeah.
if you find yourself just, as we age, we think
Right.
we're just getting forgetful, misplacing keys and things like that.
Right.
But pay attention to your body.
Yeah.
And like you said, exercise.
study. Can-
You gotta move.
But can you ask them for that test, Chris?
I guess.
I guess you ask them
if you have a decent doctor, that doctor should allow you to have
Well, my
give the
doctor,
orders for
well, my
that.
doctor tells me everything because I have to know.
There you go.
But I have to know every pill I take. I have to
Yeah.
know what is it doing to my body, and I tell I don't take no pills with steroids in it because I'm not finna get fat, you guys.
I'm not
Listen,
fluffing
on this
up.
medicine, this
Yeah.
whole year, I was asking the doctor. I said, I want to know I'm taking this chemo and radiation. I said, I ain't lost no pounds. He said, Scott, don't worry about it. I said, people lose weight, but I didn't.
Yeah.
He said, it's because I got good genes and
Well,
don't
yeah,
worry
it's
about
just
it.
really kind of important to
Right. Yeah.
take care of yourself
Right.
because illnesses
Right. It's not
can
play.
bankrupt you.
Yes.
And you've worked your
Right.
life and saved and you've done
Everything.
all the good stuff.
Right.
And then, but not taking care of your body because you've been working so hard and not putting in the time to
That's
keep.
right.
I get it. I'm right there.
What did he say?
I'm right
We
there.
trying to see if Mr. Mott coming on the
Yeah.
show. Is he coming or
I
he?
texted him, but he didn't, and
He didn't
I
answer.
looked in there, none of them
Wasn't
were there.
Well,
He's
when-
probably got business
After
going
my
on.
husband passed away and I closed our business, I lost 80 pounds. You've never
Did you?
seen the fluffy Chris Noble. She was pretty fluffy.
You was pretty
Depression will
fluffy.
make you do
I,
that.
well, I wasn't depressed.
Oh, you-
It was a conscious effort to do it. But,
Really?
Um,
He lost 80 pounds.
80 pounds and I
Wow.
gained 10 back. But that's it. And this is the first time in my adult life that I have been losing weight or gaining weight.
Really?
I never maintained.
You staying the
Never,
same.
Never
Wow.
maintained.
Staying
This
the
is like
same.
the third or fourth season I can still wear the same stuff.
Well, that's why I say you don't look overweight at
Thank
all.
you.
You look good.
I
Well,
am.
yeah.
Okay,
I'm
well,
trying.
we at our limit now. I'm
We're
gonna
here.
let everybody close us out. Okay, Sunshine, give us a closeout message. Now get going, and we're gonna close out.
Absolutely. Thank you for joining us today. It has
Yes.
been amazing, exceptional, sharing our wisdom.
Yes.
Ms. Scott, the doctor, a young lady. I mean, all of us have, each one of us has a lot to offer. So
Right.
with that being said, stay focused.
Yes.
Enjoy what you're doing and be very productive. Enjoy this beautiful week. And much love to you.
Okay.
Mine's,
Dr. Chris Noble.
mine's pretty simple. Just do good.
Just
Just do. When there's a question about what to do, just do good.
okay.
Okay, mine is, Thrive in 25
There you go.
and also support safe diversity.
Yes.
And if you want to do it, go donate or know anything about the organization, go to the website.
All right.
Scott, give your website.
Okay. Yes. You want to support us? You want to become a member and help us with our scholarships? Go to www.safediversity.org. My number is 346-298-8819. Just want to say to this new year, I wish you blessing in the new year. And guess what? Safe Diversity love you. Radio DeBong love you. And guess what? It ain't nothing you can do about it. Ha. Have a wonderful and blessed day. All right? Bye-bye.
We'll see you next month.